everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to the Painted South. I hope you all have had a wonderful January so far. I haven't posted any videos since Christmas. I have just been using this time in January, and I will continue to do so into February, to sort of reevaluate everything that's going on in my life. I think January is a great time for all of us to just have a fresh start, kind of rethink things, look back at the past year and look at how we may want to improve things for the upcoming year. And I have been doing a lot of that, and I've really enjoyed that. I enjoy that time in January because it's kind of cold and yucky outside, and I don't really love cold weather. I like to have just enough of it where it's like it felt like winter was actually here. But then other than that, I really prefer to have warmer weather, and warmer weather motivates me. So I'm really excited for spring. But for now, it's still winter and will continue to be so into March. And so after Christmas, I like to let the decorations linger for a little while. And then after Christmas, I like to decorate for winter. And I usually do that by just deducting all of the very Christmassy items, the red and white, the green, all the patterns, anything that is very Christmassy, Santas, Merry Christmas signs, anything that's specifically Christmas. Now, if you already decorate in a neutral type of Christmas decor, you're kind of set. You can leave it up for as long as you want, I think. Because if you do just the whites and browns and greens, it's very neutral, nothing very Christmas specific, then you really have a nice winter decor. You could tweak a few things, and you can also, if you do love the red and white, you can just carry that into Valentine's Day if you like to decorate for Valentine's. I do have a small bin of Valentine's Day decor. I did not get that out this year. I have so much to do, so this year I'm not really adding any Valentine's Day decorations. But I do have them, and I will probably continue that next year. A lot of you have asked for videos on how I store everything. As you know, we moved here, we had a lot of things to do in the house. I still have a garage full of boxes and bins that need unpacked, that I have to go through again and declutter. And I have 2 more rooms full of items. I have a small den that completely is packed full that I need to go through. I'm going to be sharing all of that with you in upcoming videos as I venture on decluttering and decorating and finishing up projects throughout the house. And we also have a bonus room that was supposed to be my craft room, but it also has building materials in it and a lot of decor. So for right now, what I did was I took down all of the Christmas decorations, the greenery that I wasn't going to be using for winter decor, and it all went into bins. I did go to Walmart. I like the bins that they have there. They're a little over $15. They are clear, and they have a clear lid, and then they have blue handles. So that way you can see, if you're looking down or at any side, you can see what's in the bin. So I got some more of those, and I used other ones that I still have that are opaque that you can't see through. I did use some of those, and I got everything packed up and put that away. Some went back into the garage, and some went into the bonus room for now. I would love to hear from you in the comments below if you leave up your Christmas decor and for how long, if you transition into winter decor, or if you go into Valentine's Day decor, or do you just go back to everyday decor? Just take everything that's Christmas and just put everything back to normal. So I'm very interested to know what you guys do after Christmas. For me, I decided to do just a little bit of winter decor, so I wanted to share with you today the changes that I made for just some simple decor that kind of kept it a little cozy through winter, and then I'll of course be transitioning into spring before too long. Now, I love going on Pinterest and finding inspiration, and I did so for this winter decor. I went on and I found the cutest photograph of the most adorable little bird, a little bit of snow, just a simple branch, and I just loved it. And so I thought, well, this is great. And so I used that photograph to inspire me to just keep around just a little bit of snowy items, a little bit of natural greenery, some different elements, and I just kept it really simple. I didn't redo my entire house for winter. I just took everything down in most of the rooms, and then in the living room and the kitchen, I kept up some simple winter decor elements and swapped some things out. So I wanted to show you what I did in the house to keep it cozy for winter. So a lot of times I will keep Christmas trees up all year. I have done Valentine's trees, I have done fall trees, spring trees for Easter and so forth, and they've been a lot of fun. And so this year I did take down to the left of the fireplace, I took down the largest tree that I had set up this year. So I did pack that one away. And then I moved some of the other trees that were in the living room all around the fireplace. So I had two to the left of the fireplace, and then I put one on the right side of the fireplace. And I just kind of stripped them down to where they were pretty much just the tree. And one of the trees, I did have some spring and fern garland in there. I actually since removed them since I filmed this video, so now it's just the plain tree. I just wanted to keep a little bit of a woodsy element in the living room without having any of the red or white or ornaments or anything like that. Just simple evergreens and some lights, because we really enjoy Christmas lights. I really prefer to keep them up all year, at least somewhere, or if not Christmas lights, I will have fairy lights throughout the house. It just adds that nice little glow and ambiance in the evenings, and we really enjoy that. So as far as the shelves on the entertainment center, I decided to keep them very simple, and I just used some things that I could get to. I have so many boxes to go through, lots of decor pieces all packed up and wrapped, and I'm still going through all of that stuff, and I'm going to be editing down a lot of my decor, and of course, like I said, I'm going to be sharing all of that with you. And so on these two shelves, I just found some owl prints that I had, and I put some pine cones and a couple of just little elements to kind of give a nod to winter, but kind of keep it fairly simple. One of the easiest ways to refresh a room is to swap out the curtains. And so I love doing that, even if it's just rotating them from room to room. And I had some curtains that I had used for fall in my guest room, one of the guest rooms. And so they actually happen to be the perfect sort of pecan color that was in the inspiration bird photo. And so I thought these will be great in the living room. So I took down the patterned ones that were in the living room for Christmas, and I put up these pecan color curtains, and they actually really go well with the piece of artwork that's in between the two windows. And so I put those up, and they're just kind of like a neutral earthy color, but they do have a warmth to them. And on the couch, I did use two of the pillows that I also used in my fall decor. They're natural colors, so they're really going to carry me through the end of winter. And then when spring comes, I'll put up all of the furry, wintry things like that, and we'll go more of a lighter, brighter look for spring. On the other couch, I just have a really comfortable throw that I got. It's kind of a burgundy color. It doesn't necessarily go with everything. That color is in the oil painting that is hanging between the curtains. And I love this blanket, and Maxine loves this blanket. It is so comfy. I got it at Tuesday morning. I didn't use it for Christmas or fall, so it was still hanging in the closet. So I got it out for the rest of this winter season, and we're really enjoying it. Using it when we have the fire lit and we're snuggling up on the couch and being cozy. So in the kitchen, I added an original piece of artwork. I had it before Christmas, and I didn't use it in my Christmas decor. One of the reasons is I really dislike the frame. I think that the painting is beautiful. It was a splurge. I found it on Facebook Marketplace, and I just really love it. I love any kind of artwork. I don't know if it's worth what I paid for it, but to me it was worth it. I paid $300 for it, and I think you can probably maybe find some of her artwork online for a little bit less, but it doesn't really matter to me. I love the painting, and I thought this would be beautiful for the whole winter season. So I did hang it in the kitchen, and I think that the frame isn't really doing the painting any justice. I don't think it's showing how beautiful it really is. So I think a nice antique, maybe dark, kind of like aged gold, a little bit more ornate frame would look really nice. So I have it out for the next little, well, maybe several weeks. And then I'm going to be putting that up, and then I'll be on a search for a nicer frame for it. So on this little table in the kitchen that's in sort of the bay window area, I just removed the poinsettias, and I did not know that they were dangerous for cats. My cats did not get into them. It didn't make them sick, but I since removed the poinsettias, and now I just have the greenery in there, and I will be repotting those when it gets closer to spring. I also just kind of simplified the arrangement, and so this area for spring will probably be where I will have a lot more plants and it's one of the areas in our house that gets decent indirect sunlight. The front of the house has a big porch, and so the overhang really blocks a lot of light. So this will be an area where I will have a lot of plants for the spring. So another simple change that I made in the kitchen was just to add one of those faux fur runners. I picked these up at Hobby Lobby. I think I got mine at 60 or 70% off. I know they ended up going to 90%, and that's awesome if you guys scored some items from Hobby Lobby when they hit their mega sale. But I was happy to get these at the 60 or 70% off sale. I got two, and I got one of the placemats. One of the runners I put on the kitchen island with just some simple greenery and a candle. I really enjoy just making everything kind of serene after Christmas because everything is so busy. And so I really like this look, and I'll leave it up for maybe just a few more weeks, and then I'll probably transition into everyday decor here in the kitchen. So back in the foyer in the living room, on this entry wall, I just used some of the elements from my Christmas decor, just two of those trees that you can get at Walmart. And I replaced the tree that was there that had all the lights on it with one of these large lamps. And I just added some of the frosty deer and a couple of pine cones on top of another one of those white faux fur runners from Hobby Lobby. And I think it looks really nice, and it's simple and really gives a nod to winter without looking too over the top. So that's all I really did for winter decor. I didn't want to go too over the top and have a lot to put away when spring gets here. And I'm already excited for spring. I don't know about you guys, but I am looking forward to the warmer days. But for now, we are enjoying our wood stove and having fires. It's so nice and cozy, and I do enjoy staying in when the days are cold. And I really am looking forward to the warmer days to get some yard work done outside and tackle some more projects throughout the home. I hope you will subscribe if you haven't already. I do have a laundry room, a den, a bonus room, a master bedroom and bathroom, and some other areas in the house that we are still working on. So I have lots of projects to try to complete this year. I also have some DIY projects coming up. The pub table in the kitchen that I got last year on Facebook Marketplace, I definitely want to paint that, and the top needs refinished. Our shutters that are on the front of the house and around the side, they're white and they're really worn. I would like to paint those. Any color suggestions would be appreciated. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have had an amazing start to this year, 2023. I look forward to spending a lot of time with you throughout this year and sharing all that I can with you. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're taking care of yourselves. And until the next video, bye for now.